the ballet is about love and loss. It's the love and loss that Jackie felt, finding her voice and losing her voice. It's the love and loss of a mother and of a husband, but also of the cello. I wanted to encourage the dancer playing that role to imagine how the instrument felt, losing the person that plays it.
Jacqueline du Pré is a legend. She's an icon in the classical music world.
She was one of the greatest cellists that ever lived, and she inspired so many people and influenced them through her passion and energy and love for performing.
She had these very piercing blue eyes and long blonde hair, and she moved a lot when she played the cello. She swayed, and sometimes people were really critical of that. It wasn't the way to play the cello.
The relation with Jacqueline and the cello is very close. I feel like they are one. They really become one. And her life is playing the cello. When she's feeling something, the cello feels it the same way.
She took the cello everywhere. She had to carry it all the time, and she was playing it and holding it close and feeling the vibrations in her heart.
Daniel Barenboim is a kind of world-renowned conductor. The first key meeting between the two of them is over Elgar's cello concerto.
They connect through music, so we connect through Marcelino, which I think has been the most beautiful thing to come out of the rehearsal period.
I think the relationship was seen as a golden couple at the time in the music world, two awesomely talented individuals that came together and bonded over and through music.
There is a lot of heartache, really, to imagine what it must be like for somebody at the peak of their career, at the height of everything, with the world at their fingertips, to not be able to do the thing they love. She wasn't able to play, she wasn't able to keep up with the tour, she wasn't able to keep up with Daniel.
There's sadness to the story, but there's also lots to celebrate.
Hold it there. So I want to get this foot.
You want his leg there.
I want to use that to push me down.
We actually started with a rehearsal and development period, and we have worked for about a year together on and off, forming the characters and the structure of the piece.
So this is how he is feeling the music.
When I get to the studio, I bring a list of words that are distillations, I suppose, of the research that I've done. Adjectives, images, verbs that might describe her, and then a list for her husband, a list for the cello, and we start to create movement, just inspired by those words.
The process has been phenomenal in a way that I've been involved in so much of the creation that I feel like it really is the work of me, Lauren, Matthew, Cathy. It really is a teamwork.
The score is amazingly written and put together by Philip Feeney. He has incorporated so many pieces of the classical cello repertoire. You're playing lots of different genres all the way through and different composers, and you're immediately adjusting between different styles. And I found that watching some of their rehearsals changed the way I was playing some of the pieces.
I've had some lessons with Hetty Snell, who is playing in the orchestra pit. When I am portraying Jackie as the cellist, I'd love to feel like I'm in sync in some ways with how Jackie would have played it.
She really is a legacy. She left her spirit behind with a lot of happiness and greatness.
It's definitely going to hit everyone's hearts in the way that it hits us in the studio, where we have these moments that you look at each other and you realize that this is a true story. When it's told through music and dance, it transcends anything, because music is the essence of Jackie and it's the essence of us as artists.